hello, studio audience. Welcome to the filming of today's holiday celebrity edition of the Dating Game. I have a few things to go through before we get started. As you are aware, with the Dating Game episode, it starts with one person looking for love, or at least a date, and 3 eligible bachelors. Now, our guest person cannot see any of the bachelors through the show, but would rather, she will ask questions to see who the best fit for her will be. Now, I ask you as the audience, since today is a celebrity day, not to give away who the celebrities are. So please don't reveal because our person cannot see them. I am going to go backstage, and when I come back out, the filming for this episode will begin. So feel free to applaud and clap and cheer anytime you will feel like it. It adds to the live feel of the show. Okay, are you ready? Ready. Ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the host of the dating game, Jan Lang.
Hello! Great to see such a fine audience today. My name is Jan Lang, and I am your host. We will get down to business right away since we have a lot to cover. And right away, we'll introduce today's lovely lady looking for love, Miss Gertrude. Come on out, Gertrude.
Gertrude, Papa can't just put a certain picture in your mind. And I'm not that picture. No, I'm not. So please don't call me Gertrude. I'd much rather you call me by my nickname.
Your nickname? Well, what's that?
My nickname? Holly. As in Holly Jolly. Or Holiday. Or maybe even Hollywood. If we have any agents in the audience.
Well, we can have our people talk to you later. Welcome to the show, Holly. Are you prepared to talk to some bachelors?
Oh, I have my questions all set to go.
Oh, and you know you will not be able to see the bachelors through the whole show.
Well, that's okay with me because outward appearance is hardly a man's most important trait.
That's good to know. And it might be easier knowing that all of today's bachelors are celebrities. Oh, you are excited. And you are aware you can't ask questions that will reveal their identities.
I know I can't do anything that will reveal who they are, but what if I guess?
Then just keep it to yourself.
Okay, I got it.
We are getting ahead of ourselves. First, let's talk about you. What prompted you to be here today?
Well, to be honest, I have been involved with a guy for quite some time now, but I'm no longer sure that he's the right match for me. You know, there are a lot of fish in the sea, and I want to cast my net wide and make sure I found the right one.
Oh, and what is your current guy like?
Oh, he's a very sweet man, but he's focused on just one thing. He focuses on Christmas all year long. He spends all his time with his flock of little toy-making men and his herd of reindeer, and then he goes out on Christmas Eve, and he stays out all night. He comes home exhausted. I mean, a girl can only make so many Christmas cookies, you know. Although I will admit I sort of like making the gingerbread men.
So let's talk more about you. What are your hobbies and what are you looking for in a possible date?
Well, I'm thinking I've lived in a cold climate for a long time, and I might want to try something a little warmer. Although, it is kind of nice to live in a place where body heat is so vitally important. You really haven't lived until you come out of a hot sauna and run into the cold snow and felt that tingle of the snow melting on your skin. I'm looking for maybe something where I don't have to view the world through the eyes of a child all year.
Aha, wow, interesting description. Perhaps the perfect match is for you is here tonight. We're going to send you off stage and introduce our bachelors. Get them seated and we'll see you soon. Okay, gentlemen, we will start with the bachelor who will be seated at the very far end and who will be identified as bachelor number 3. Come on out, bachelor number 3. Bachelor number 3, step that way. Ooh. That way. Please, please. Well, welcome to the holiday celebrity edition of the dating game. Tell us, what do you attribute your fame to?
Well, I think it started with Dr. Seuss and Boris Karloff, and but I would say that Jim Carrey really put me over the top.
Over the top. Okay, tell us a bit about yourself. How do you spend your time? What are your hobbies? Things like that.
Well, I definitely like to spend my time brooding, looking over the village below from my mountaintop, shall we call it, chalet.
And what is your next project? What can we expect to see from you?
My next project is to stop Christmas from coming. I just haven't figured out how yet.
Okay, go have a seat. Over there. Now, let's meet bachelor number 2. Come on out, bachelor number 2. Hello. Welcome to the holiday celebrity edition of the dating game.
Go.
What do you attribute your fame to?
My fame? Charles Dickens. My financial investments? Me. My hard work and maybe a little help from Jacob Marley.
Oh, tell us a bit about you. What are your hobbies, your dreams?
Yeah, hobbies are a waste of time, so I don't have too many of those. And my dreams, well, they're scary, so I avoid them.
Scary dreams, ooh. What's your next project? What can we look forward to seeing from you?
I'm going to work on expanding my investments and making a little bit more of the green stuff, you know.
Oh, yes, okay, thank you. Have a seat. We're all dying to see who Bachelor 1 is. Come on out, Bachelor 1. Bachelor 1, thank you for coming to the holiday celebrity edition of the dating game. What do you attribute or credit your fame to?
My fame? Why, the imagination of children, of course, and perhaps a bit of Old Man Winter.
Tell us something about you, your hobbies, your dreams.
I love making children smile and laugh and try to make the most of every moment, because we really don't know how many moments we have.
What's your next project?
Well, I'll be leading a bunch of children through the center of town, right past the traffic cop. And if We will not pause. If we hear them say, stop.
Well, that's so catchy.
Yes.
Yeah, please have a seat. Thank you. Make yourself comfortable. Anybody have any questions? Glad you're over there. Any questions?
Oh, yes, I do. Yes, do you know how much we're being paid for this? And has it been deposited in my account yet?
I'll have our finance department talk to you after. All right, anybody else?
Oh, I'm sorry, but the lights in here are so bright. Is there anything that can be done to cool this room down?
Oh, I have a fan for you.
Great.
There you go. Anything else you need over there?
Well, maybe a towel, just in case I leak.
A towel in case you leak. Here we go. Have a seat. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, we have met the lovely Holly and our celebrity bachelors. We will get the fun underway after a brief commercial message. Which just so happens we need some winners. How many winners do we need? 2 winners. So if you have your tickets, Frosty, grab one of these. Whoever you are, me. Okay. The numbers are 719-1144. Who wins? Stand up! Look at that headband! Ooh, lovely! Have a prize somewhere around here. In an envelope somewhere. Oh, here it is. You're very bright today and merry. There you go. Well done. We need one more, bachelor number 2. You can't keep the prize, but I'll take that. 719-1143. Oh, stand up. Well done. Here you go. Yes, congratulations. There may be another commercial break in store for you.
I don't get to draw a winner.
Next time. Yeah, next time. All right, we're back in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, everybody. Okay, gentlemen, if you're all settled, I'm going to invite tonight's lovely bachelorette to take her place. Come on out here, Miss Holly. You look ready. Okay. Gentlemen, let me introduce you to Holly.
Nice to meet you.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. Hello.
Hello, gentlemen. I hope you're all comfortable over there and relaxed and enjoying this holiday season.
Okay, let's get started. Go ahead, Holly, and don't be shy.
Okay. Bachelor number 1. What's your idea of a hot date?
Hot date? Oh, I avoid hot dates. I prefer cold ones. Any dates between the beginning of December and end of March suits me just fine.
Okay. Bachelor number 2, why are you looking for a girlfriend now?
Well, I've heard that being married and helps increase your financial well-being. And so I thought I would see if a girlfriend could get me closer to that.
Bachelor number 3, if I were to describe myself as having snow on my roof, but fire in my furnace, what would you think that meant?
You sound like an old lady with heartburn.
Well, that was just rude. Okay, all right. Bachelor number 1, have you ever done any of the genetic testing that tells you what part of the world your background is from?
Oh, yes. I took that ancestry test. I found out I'm 80% Nordic water and only 20% dog pee.
What did you just say?
Now, that dog urine. Dog urine.
It's just a little bit.
Dog urine.
This question is for all of you. In turn, please be honest with me. Can you each describe your physical appearance in a few words? We'll start Bachelor 1.
Well, I guess I've been told I'm a little rounded, and I have a kind of a pointy nose.
Oh, Bachelor 2.
Well, I'm distinguished. A little pointy in the nose from putting it to the grindstone. Not because it's a vegetable.
I've heard of cauliflower ear, but never vegetable nose. Bachelor 3, how would you describe yourself?
Well, I'm tall and swarthy. I have an olive complexion and a big, toothy grin.
Okay, well, now that I've heard your descriptions of yourselves, my next question is, again, for all of you, and an honest answer, please. Now that you've told me what you look like, tell me what your greatest physical weakness is. Bachelor 1.
Oh, the heat. I just can't stand the heat.
Bachelor 2.
I can't think of any right now, and I forgot my script. So I might need a hint.
You might want to look at Bachelor number 1's script. So what's your
Oh, I have nightmares. Nightmares, ghastly, ghostly, scary nightmares.
I can see why that would be forgettable for you.
Yeah.
Bachelor 3, your greatest physical weakness?
Well, I've been told I have a heart that's 2 sizes too small.
Your heart is 2 sizes too small? That sounds like a very serious medical condition. Are you all right?
I don't worry about it.
Well, I've heard that people who volunteer have big hearts. Maybe you could reach out to your local senior center and see about volunteering there.
That sounds horrible.
Okay, well, here's another question for all of you. What's your favorite color? What's your favorite color and why? And Bachelor 3, we'll start with you this time. What's your favorite color? Why?
That's easy. My favorite color is bright
green, because that's what I see.
when I look in the mirror.
Bright, bright, bright green, because that's what you see when you look in the mirror. Oh my, Bachelor 2, what's your favorite color and why?
Green also, but the color of money. And perhaps a little gold too.
Bachelor 1?
I love white. It's the color of a winter landscape.
You know, I'm just going to stop right here for a moment and say, I don't know who's over there and I can't see them, but at least 2 of them are having some microphone issues and I wonder what they're up to. So, Bachelors 2 and 3, whatever you're doing over there, your mics are cutting in and out, so keep them in bounds, please. Sheesh. Okay.
Anabasi isn't she? Ah, humbug.
Well, another question for each of you in turn. Imagine for a moment that you're dancing with me. Get up and describe it for me. What does it feel like? What is that dance? How is that going to happen? Bachelor number 3. Oops, I'm sorry. We're going to start with bachelor number 2. 2 never gets to start. Bachelor 2.
Well, we would do a stately waltz. I would put my hand on your wallet, your face. And I would put my other hand in your handbag, your hand. And we would go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Got it. Okay, that was interesting. Bachelor number 3, how would you dance?
Well, let's be clear, I'm not going to touch you. All right? And then it's going to go something like this.
Let's just move right along to Bachelor number 1. You are going to dance with me, Bachelor number 1. Describe it for me. Take me in your arms.
Well, I guess maybe we could do some dashing through the snow, or maybe dance like to Jingle Bells.
Oh, I was hoping for something a little more adult.
Well,
Okay.
this seems like a good time to take another break. Maybe another drawing. So the commercial will be starting.
Oh,
Would you like to help draw, Holly?
oh, would I?
All right, let's shake them up. Here you go. We need 2 winners.
What delicious member of the audience is holding ticket number 719 11 5 5. Oh, stand up. Turn around. Turn around. Show us all of your assets.
Do we want to see all of her assets?
I bet
I'd love to see her assets.
My assets are melty.
And we need 1 more winner.
I think so.
who's going to add to their assets next? 719. Write this down in case you need to call later. 719 11 5 1.
Oh.
Oh, baby, you wrote the number down, I hope. In case these fellows don't work out.
Well, I think that's enough commercial break.
Oh, this was fun. Oh, there are a lot of people out there I haven't met yet.
We're back in 3, 2, 1. Again, welcome back, everyone. We have time for a few more questions before Holly makes her big decision.
Okay. I want to hear from all of you on this one. What's your favorite sport? Bachelor one?
Oh, any winter sport. I like to play in the snow, flopping down the hills, ice skating, and taking a walk in the winter woods. All are joyous to me.
Bachelor two, what's your favorite sport?
Counting money.
Counting money? Is that considered a sport?
It makes my heart race. Maybe that's love.
Bachelor three, what's your favorite sport?
That's pretty easy.
I like
Anything that ruins it for other people, that's always a good time for me.
Are you trying to get a date with me?
I don't know.
Bachelor one, what's your favorite place to go on vacation?
Oh, the North Pole.
Maybe we already know each other. Anyway, Bachelor two, do you have any family that you're close to?
Well, I have a nephew, but he's too frivolous.
Too frivolous? How so?
He goes to parties and games, amusements, and yeah, he just doesn't take life seriously enough.
Oh, sounds like he would rather play than work.
Yes, that's what it is.
And would you rather play or work?
Work is all that matters.
Bachelor three, do you have a pet?
Well, actually, I do. I have a dog. I dress him up as a reindeer.
Do you dress him up as a reindeer for Halloween?
No, I dress him up as a reindeer for Christmas.
How do you dress for Christmas?
I dress in a Santa suit.
Why do you wear a Santa suit?
I found it's the best way to fool children, and you can get away with a lot. The children think you're Santa Claus.
Okay, that guy's creepy. Do you vet these candidates before you let them on show?
I'll have to check backstage.
Bachelor two, have you ever been in love?
Yeah, I was once in love with a lovely girl, but she married another fellow and she couldn't wait for me to grow my assets.
What, if anything, did you learn from that?
Oh, she was unrealistic expectations. So I didn't need her.
Well, how would you feel about dating a woman who's been in a long-term relationship with somebody else?
As long as it adds to the assets with things like alimony, I'm all for it.
Bachelor one, do you have a prized possession?
Oh, yes. Where's my top hat, of course?
Your top hat? Why is your top hat so special to you?
Why, it's magic. Without it, I'm just ordinary. But with it, I'm alive.
Bachelor three, describe your home to me.
Well, if you weren't listening, I already said I live on a mountaintop that overlooks a valley.
Oh, that sounds enchanting. Do you have a good relationship with your neighbors?
No, I do not have a good relationship with my neighbors, especially at Christmas time. They will not stop their incessant singing.
Bachelor three, what would be the perfect gift for Christmas for you?
That one's easy. Noise canceling headphones.
If I cuddled up with you on a cold winter's night, would you be able to keep me warm? I want to hear from all of you, so let's start with bachelor number 1.
Keep you warm? Oh, no, I could not. Is that something you need?
Bachelor number 2, if I cuddled up with you on a cold winter's night, could you keep me warm?
It kind of depends. Would I have access to your pocket assets?
Bachelor number 3, if I cuddled up to you on a cold winter's night, would you be able to keep me warm?
I do produce a lot of body heat, but the thought of cuddling with you is really quite repulsive.
Oh,
And didn't you say you had a fire in your furnace? What would you need me for?
Ooh, I'm going to take and break in here and note that we are almost out of time. Holly, please select one more question for our bachelors. One more.
Gentlemen, I don't try to hide the fact that I've been involved with others, or at least one of them. And he's got a full beard and a mustache, and I get tired of being poked by that. So can you please each tell me whether you have facial hair? Bachelor 1?
Facial hair? Oh my, I don't seem to have any hair at all.
Bachelor 2, do you have facial hair?
Sides. Just hair on the sides.
On the sides. Bachelor 3?
I have hair everywhere.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. I believe it's called fur.
Fur?
Luscious green fur.
Well, we have reached that part of the show where you must make a choice, Holly. We're going to send you backstage to consider your options during the commercial break. Off you go. We'll see you soon. Okay, the commercials are now airing. Holly's backstage. It's been an interesting episode so far. I'm just gonna go back up and get a quick makeup retouch. I'll be back.
What are you doing here anyway?
Well, seems like people don't like
like me very much.
I don't know why my mic keeps cutting out.
But my agent said this would be good for
Publicity,
I
I
think he was clearly mistaken.
clearly mistaken.
Your agent was clearly mistaken.
The question
Is what are you doing here? You've got your passion in life. It's obviously money.
Appearance fees, of course. They all add up, you know. But what is Mr. Sweaty doing here today?
Me? Well, I find myself in Los Angeles in December during a warm spell, and somebody told me this studio is air conditioned. Well, even so, I'm losing water weight like crazy. I bet my towel is soaked.
Ah,
goody two shoes wet his towel. And I have another line, and I can't remember what it
It's something about,
is. Holly loved to
cuddle up with that.
well, at least if she gets hungry, she can nibble on his nose.
You better stop bullying me, or my friends are gonna come out and you'll be sorry.
Well, you talk tough for a stack of marshmallows.
Yeah, a stack of leaky marshmallows with imaginary friends.
Leaky marshmallows can only take so much before they have to bring out their reinforcements. Friends, snowball fight!
What is going on here? Stop immediately. Stop at once. The commercial break is almost over. Clean it up. Hurry up.
Hey, stop.
Clean it up. Get to your places before we go live again. And we're live in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, Holly. Oh, that belongs here. It's time to make your decision. Will it be Bachelor 1, Bachelor 2, or Bachelor number 3? As you? Have you come to any conclusions?
Yes. 2.
You made the right decision. What a great decision choosing number 2. That's me.
No, heavens, no, I don't mean bachelor number 2. No, never.
No?
I mean, I've come to 2 conclusions.
Oh.
My first conclusion is anybody can become a celebrity these days, apparently. I get on the celebrity edition. Bachelor number 1 is a hairless, round man who only wants to be in the cold. Bachelor number 2 is fixated on money. Bachelor number 3 seems creepy and is apparently a little strange with his dog and his neighbors and his pretend Santa suit. I'm old enough to remember when celebrities were people that we looked up to. But apparently not anymore. Well, and my second conclusion is I already have a man who loves to be in the cold, who's fixated on something much more noble than money, and wears a real Santa suit. So honey, if you're watching, send Rudolph with the sleigh, because I'm coming home. There'll be fresh cookies tomorrow. I'm sorry I ever thought the snow was whiter on the other side of the ski hill.
Wow. I can honestly say this has never happened before. It seems that none of you have won a date with Holly. But never fear. We have consolation prizes for, well, all 3 of you. We can find an extra one. Holly, come back out here and help me hand out the prizes, and you can meet your would-be bachelors. Come on.
This is an opportunity.
All right, let's see what we have here. Maybe we could start with introducing you to bachelor number 3. Come out here, bachelor number 3. Come meet Holly.
Hello, Holly.
Well, now that I've seen you, I still have absolutely no desire to go on a date with you.
Well, I don't want to date you either.
Well, we're in agreement on that anyway. Here's your consolation prize.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Something I will absolutely never do.
Just a minute, Bachelor 3. You're the Grinch.
She's not the brightest bulb in the package.
What I'm good at doesn't require me to be the brightest bulb in the package. I make the best Christmas cookies you ever ate.
Okay, I think maybe for bachelor number 2.
Oh, bachelor number 2, let's face the music and see who you are. Oh, you, sir, are a real Scrooge.
Ebenezer.
Ebenezer in the flesh.
Well, here's your consolation prize. Not as hot as a date with Holly would have been.
These are automated now? Oh, this is fantastic. Much better than a date with Holly.
Well, let's see what we got here. Okay, try this one.
Bachelor number 1. Let's see who you are. Oh, hi. Oh, I maybe should have guessed. Here, let me hold this for you. You can reach in and take out what it is.
What is this? A candle? This seems to involve heat. No, thank you.
That candle, that prize does not involve as much heat as a date with Holly would have, I have a feeling.
That was very enlightening and instructive. But now I must run because I think my sleigh will be arriving any moment, and I'm going back to a more familiar world.
Okay, well, thank you for joining us. We didn't have the excitement of learning who our eligible young lady would have picked, so I'm going to ask the studio audience who they would have picked and share their opinions with us. So, Bachelor number 1, stand, and if you would have chose Bachelor number 1, round of applause. How about Bachelor number 2? Who would have picked Bachelor number 2? Not as much. Bachelor number 3. Who would have picked Bachelor number 3? How about none of them? This concludes the Celebrity Holiday edition of the Dating Game. Thank you for all for participating, and I hope everyone has a wonderful holiday. And hope that you get to spend your holiday with the perfect person for you, whoever that is. Thank you.
Holly, are you gonna say anything about lunch?
I am. I'm going to say there's really, really delicious lunch waiting for you in the dining room. And if you're signed up for lunch, please join us. And if you're not signed up for lunch, think about staying for lunch anyway because we have plenty of food. So as you go in to lunch, if the first people that go into the dining room will try to sit closer to the window and fill in the spaces and make it easier for other people as they go in as well. Thank you very much for joining us, and we hope you have a great, safe, happy holiday season.